Hello folks, I'm Ben Tannehill. One big issue that's been brought up is that some fans that have been watching me since the beginning of my YouTube career said that I sold out and my new videos are horrible compared to my old ones. While I'm for people having their opinions, the posts that I've read on TVTropes have me puzzled. So today, I'd like to take the time to show people that it was good that I took the creative direction that I did. One big point that the hardcore fans of my old videos say is that in my new videos, I focus more on my characters and telling jokes rather than giving my opinions on the subjects. Well, of course, that's what I wanted to do all along. The reason I started to make videos is because I was never satisfied with most of the rants that I would watch on YouTube. I found them boring, and the rankers never took advantage of great humor that was handed to them. I also wanted to vent out my frustrations in an entertaining way just to let off some steam. Of course, it took me a while to find my niche, but I still found it. My intention was never to just give my opinions, it was to make people laugh. I'm an entertainer first and a talker second. When 2003 came around, I did start to focus more on characters and jokes because I was starting to get tired of the usual rant salute formula, and I wanted to experiment with some creativity. A lot of my fans say that this was when I hit my peak, and I agree with them. Of course, some people say my old videos were better because I didn't have to force jokes. That may be, but the jokes I did say in those videos were awkward and not well thought out. I'll admit, not all the jokes I wrote in the new videos are gutbusters, but they are better constructed than my horrible improv in my old videos. At least in my new videos, I had the time to actually think about how the jokes would work rather than just spouting them out on the spot and hoping they would make sense. Next, the fans of the old videos say that I actually listened to my haters, which will explain why my videos took a creative turn. Their big example is the fact that I changed my opinion on some subjects, which include all that, mad, and Phineas and Ferb. Let me say this right now. I've never changed my opinions because somebody wanted me to. In fact, I'm against that. Also, if that's the case, why didn't I change my opinion on Seth MacFarlane's work, Pixar, and Christopher Nolan's Batman, and Rugrats? Didn't you start to think that maybe I changed my opinions on certain topics because it just came naturally? I watched all that recently and noticed that it isn't as funny as I remember it being. And in the case of Mad, I just got tired of its over-reliance on pop culture, and I think the magazine is better. Also, with Phineas and Ferb, I just got tired of the formula. Opinions can change over time. That's just human nature. Also, if you're going to use my change in opinions as fuel to not like my newer videos, then you're no better than the haters who held a grudge against me for having a negative opinion on their favorite shows or movies. Another issue they have with my new videos is they feel I betrayed myself and started to be more open-minded to the modern age. Well, the thing is, I never said I was a champion of nostalgia. Yes, the 90s was a great time, and I was happy to live during it. But that doesn't mean I'm going to think every decade that comes after it is hell on earth. The 2000s was a great decade as well, and the 2010s are already showing signs of being fun as well. It's good to have nostalgia for your childhood, but that doesn't mean you should live life wishing that you can relive it over and over again. You only get one chance at life, so maybe you shouldn't waste it complaining about the fact that you're no longer a kid. The thing is, people who grew up in the 80s complain about the 90s, and people who are growing up in the 2010s are going to complain about the 2020s. This is nothing new. I'll admit, I did act like a 90s kid in the early days, but that was just stupidity on my part. Later on, I became more optimistic and actually started to look for things in the modern times that I could like, and it worked to my benefit. Now, I know that great things can come in the future. And, I don't know about you, but I'm glad I have My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, Gravity Falls, and the Lego Movie in this time period. Those are things that my childhood couldn't provide to me. I don't care what decade something is made in. If it's great, it's great. If it isn't, no big deal. There are wonderful pieces of art that are coming in the future that I can't even begin to predict, and I can't wait to see them. Yes, there are a lot of things that come out which are lacking, but that only allows us to appreciate what we love even more. Finally, the fans of the old videos complain in my newer videos I pandered too much to my new fans and betrayed fans who have been with me since the beginning. Well, the thing is, most of my fans have stuck with me since the beginning, and they love my new videos. You don't see them complaining, do you? In fact, from what I've seen, they seem to be happy that I became more open-minded in my newer videos. See, it's not my opinions that they love about me, it's the fact that I kept them entertained all these years. And, as long as I was entertaining my fans, I didn't see any reason to feel that my videos were dipping in quality. So, to those old fans of mine who say that my old videos are my best work, it's good for you to think that, but I'm glad I'm past that time. It was good for me to grow over time and see what works and what doesn't work. I'm sorry that my new videos disappoint you, but as an artist, I can't make a career out of one gimmick. I have to expand my horizons and try different creative directions. You never know something is going to be successful unless you try. Yes, some fans might not like the direction you go in and drift away from you. Well, that's just part of the business. As long as you still have fans that stick with you through whatever you do, then you know you're a success. I'm Ben Tannehill. See you later.
Some might say that sunshine